Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read Grammar B, Chapter 20. Was war 비동사 과거. Is this your photos, Brian? Yeah, I was 18 months old. I was an ugly boy. You weren't ugly, you were sweet. Look at my photo. Was I a pretty baby? Yes, you were. And here's Dave. He was a tall baby. 긍정문. I was sweet. He was. She was. It was. You were. We were. They were. Tall. I wasn't sweet. He wasn't sweet. She wasn't sweet. It wasn't sweet. You weren't. You weren't tall. You weren't tall. They weren't tall. Was I sweet? Was he sweet? Was she sweet? Was it sweet? Were you tall? Were we tall? Were they tall? Yes, I was. Yes, he was. Yes, she was. Yes, it was. Where were you yesterday? I was at home. Present. Today, tonight, this morning, this weekend, this Tuesday. Past. Yesterday, last night, yesterday morning, last weekend, last Tuesday. Who was at the party? Brian and Dave were there. Activity 1. Write words what? Number 1. Sunny is a pretty girl. She was a pretty baby. Hongju is smart. She was a smart toddler too. The girls are at the store today. They were at the store yesterday too. MJ is in Goyang this week. He was in Goyang last week. We are in the library today. We were in the library last night. It is cold this morning. It was cold yesterday morning. I'm tall. I was a tall baby. You are at home this Sunday. You were at home last Sunday too. They are at the movie theater. They were at the movie theater too. Activity 2. Read and correct the sentences. Saturday, Peter. Sunday, Jenny. Morning, park. Cinema with Adam. And Pat's house with Jenny. Zoo with Vicky. Swimming pool at home. Number 1. Peter was at the supermarket on Saturday morning. He wasn't at the movies. He was at the park. Number 2. Jenny was at home on Sunday afternoon. Jenny wasn't at home on Sunday afternoon. Jenny was at the zoo. Jen and Vicky were at the park on Sunday morning. They weren't at the park on Sunday morning. They were in the swimming pool. They were in the zoo with Vicky. They were in the zoo. Number 4. Peter was at home on Saturday evening. No, he wasn't at home on Saturday evening. He was at Aunt Pat's house. Jenny was at Joey's house on Sunday evening. No, she wasn't at Joey's house on Saturday evening. Sunday evening. She was at home. Peter and Adam were at the library on Saturday afternoon. No, they weren't at the library on Saturday afternoon. They were in the cinema. Activity 3. Where were they yesterday? Look, choose, and write. Number 1. Susie at the zoo yesterday morning. Number 2. Zoe and Vicky were at the department store yesterday afternoon. Number 3. Pete was at the movie theater last night. Number 4. Brian and Dave were at the supermarket. Number 5. Claire and Anne were at the library yesterday afternoon. Adam was at home yesterday evening. Activity 4. Look at exercise 3. Ask and answer. Number 1. Was Susie at home yesterday morning? No, she wasn't. Was Joey and Vicky at the shops yesterday afternoon? No, they won. No, they won't. Was Pete at Dave's house last night? No, he wasn't. Number 4. Were Brian and Dave at the supermarket yesterday morning? Yes, they were. Number 5. Were Claire and Anne at the park yesterday afternoon? No, they weren't. Was Adam at home last night? Yes, he was. Activity 5. Complete with one word. Dear Giovanna, last weekend was fun. On Saturday, I was at a friend's house for lunch. It was for girls only. Claire and Anne were there too. The food was fantastic. We were very happy. On Sunday, Dave and I were at Brian's house. It was a warm day, so we were in the garden all day. Where were you last weekend? Lovejoy. Activity 6. Answer the questions about exercise 5. Number 1. Where was Joy last Saturday? Number 2. Why weren't Dave and Brian there too? Because blah blah blah. Number 3. How was the food? The food was fantastic. Number 4. When was Joy at Brian's house? Joy was at Brian's house on Sunday. Was it a warm day? Yes, it was a warm day. Where were they all day? They were in the garden all day. Activity 7. Answer the questions about you, then ask and answer with the partner. Where were you last Sunday? Who was with you? Was the weather good? Number 2. Were you a sweet boy? What was your first word? What was your first toy? Were you happy on your first day at school? What was your teacher's name? Was he or she nice? The end.